All right, we're ready for another math review lesson. And so we're looking today at multiplication. And I think probably just straight multiplication you got pretty well when we went over it. It's that area model and partial products part that's a little bit confusing. And looking at the questions that a lot of you missed on the benchmark, I believe that's what I have seen too. So let's look at our standard today. It says multiply a whole number of up to 4 digits by a 1. Okay, I'm back. Had a phone call. So let's start the standard here again. Multiply a whole number by up to 4 digits by a 1-digit number and multiply two two-digit numbers using strategies based on place value and the properties of operation. So we've not done 2 by 2 multiplication yet, but we have done everything else. Also, this last sentence is where it gets tricky. You can multiply. I'm pretty sure you can multiply. But illustrate and explain calculations by using equations, rectangular arrays, and or area models. And they might as well have partial products in there too, because they ask for that on the benchmark. And so today we're going to do a couple things to make sure that we're just going to review this and make sure you're understanding it. We're going to watch a little video. Partial products, and this is kind of set up in the area model, the box model, however you want to call it. So there was a problem on your benchmark that's set up just like this. It was one that you had a hard time with. And so, excuse me. And so this can be a bit confusing. So if you'll watch this, it's just about 5 minutes. It's just a teacher explaining how to do this and what you do and how you look at the numbers inside to figure out what it's asking. So this is just a review of partial products, the area model. So let's take a look at the first question from your benchmark. And it was just simply multiplication. And so you had to write this problem out. You couldn't just guess, obviously. You had to write out on notebook paper 847 times 6. Now you had to do it, but I don't have to. I'm going to use my trusty calculator. And I'm going to do 847 times 6. And that is 5,082. So you should have chosen this answer, okay? 5,082 would have been the answer on this one. Now let's look at this next question here. A clothing factory makes 1,285 shirts each day. How many shirts can the clothing factory make in 7 days? So 1 day this many, 7 days would be 7 times that many. So again, on this problem, you just need to multiply 1,285 times 7. So 1,285 times 7 will get you 8,995 shirts. This would have been your answer for this one. Okay. Next question is this area model. It's the box method. Partial. These are called partial products inside the box here. So let's look at the question. This is probably the one you scored the lowest on math, and I understand it's a bit confusing. A model is used to solve a multiplication equation as shown. You've got a 10, an 8, a 30, and a 5, and then you've got these partial products in here. Which equation does the model represent? Now remember, in the area, when we studied area in multiplication, area is length times width. So this is showing 10 times 30 is 300. This is showing 10 times 5 is 50. This is showing 8 times 30 is 240. And this is showing 8 times 5 is 40. Okay? But now that's not what it asks. Okay, had another interruption. We'll get through this lesson eventually. So we were looking at this partial product box. And so what the question is asking here, it says, what equation does the model represent? And so it's hard to remember way back because we've done division and prime numbers and composite numbers and factors and multiples, all that since we've worked on this. But if you'll remember when we did the area model for multiplication, we broke apart the numbers we were multiplying. So this represents 30 plus 5. So this is 35 times, this is 10 plus 8. 35 times 10 plus 8 is 18. So 35 times 18. Then you would add all these up inside these boxes to find the answer. You'd put 300 plus 240 plus 50 plus 40 to find the answer, and you'd get 630. So 35 times 18. So it's going to be one of these two. 35 times 18. When you add these up, you get 630. So the answer is this. So partial products, area model, it's breaking apart. Another word you might see on these tests is decomposing the numbers. The tens place and the ones place. Tens place and the ones place. Tens place, ones place, tens place, ones place. That's breaking them apart, decomposing those numbers, and multiplying them in the area model to get these partial products that you add together to get the answer. It's it's a different way of multiplying. We worked on it, but it's been a long time. The next question on the benchmark is very similar to that one. It's just kind of written differently. If you'll remember, we had a lesson where we had to do the questions like this, and we had to do them like this. So what this is saying is, what expression can be used to find 4,103 times 3? It's not even asking for the answer. It wants to know, how could you break these apart, this problem apart, to find the answer. And so we've got a 4 in the thousands place. That would be 4,000 times 3. We've got a 1 in the hundreds place. That would be 100 times 3. We've got a 3 in the ones place. That would be 3 times 3. So we're looking for 4,000 and a 100 and a 3 all together times 3. So these first two are 400. Well, we don't have a 4 in the hundreds place. It's in the thousands place, so we can eliminate those. So now we're looking at the bottom two. 4,000 times 3. 100 times 3, yes. 3 times 3, yes. So it's going to be this one. Let's see what's wrong with this one. 4,000 times 3, yes. 100 times 3, yes. 30 times 3, no, we don't have any number in the tens place. So it's not 30 times 3, it's 3 times 3. So the correct answer is this on your benchmark, okay? Again, you would just multiply these to find those partial products and then add them together to get your answer is what you do. But it's not asking for the answer. So sometimes it wants to just know that you know how to break them apart. So we're practicing that again today. And so there's a couple things I want you to do. I want you to watch this video. It's very short, just on breaking them apart, using this area model to find partial products. After you watch the video, look at those questions again. You're going to get to practice some multiplication today. And I'm just going to let you practice multiplication facts because some of you need it. You don't know your facts yet. So we're going to practice facts. It's going to take you to this website. Okay. And it's Room Recess, and it's a flashcard racing game. All right. So you've got all these different types of flashcards, but I want you to spend your time today. I want you to, when you get to here on this flashcard game, I want you to click the multiplication symbol. Okay. And then you're going to be multiplying. If you have a brother, sister, somebody you want to race, see who clicks it first. See who clicks the first answer. Okay. And then it'll go to the next problem. So just practice your multiplication facts today. Even if you're just by yourself, you can just click and see if you get them right. But that's the goal for today. Practice some multiplication. Go review the area model. And that's what I need you to do today. Okay. Enjoy.